Let's have some object that's traveling in a circular path, just like this. And what I've drawn here is its velocity vector at different points along that path. By the way, do you know what is a vector?
I'm not sure.
Let me quickly mull that over. A vector is a quantity that has both magnitude and direction. Can you give me an example of a vector?
A car moving forward.
Hold on, let me think about that for a second. Great. Now, can you give me an example of a scalar?
Temperature.
Let me consider that for a moment. Excellent. Now, can you explain the difference between a vector and a scalar?
A vector has direction, but a scalar does not have direction.
Let me consider that for a moment. That's a good start. Another difference is that vectors can be added or subtracted, while scalars can only be added or subtracted to other scalars. Can you think of an example of adding or subtracting vectors?
Adding two speeds together.
That's a great question. Let me look it up for you. Great. Adding two speeds is an example of adding vectors. Now, can you think of an example of adding or subtracting scalars?
Number addition.
Let me consider that for a moment. Correct. Adding or subtracting numbers is an example of adding or subtracting scalars. Now, can you give me an example of a situation where both vectors and scalars are involved?
Newton's first law.
Give me a moment to gather my thoughts. That's a great example. Newton's first law involves both vectors, such as velocity and force, and scalars, such as mass and time. Well done. So, this right